San Bihito Akashin Hadaziniki Ate Triat Echo A Bihito Akashin Hadaziniki no San Himanlin Bihito Ado Huloni. I was taught by my great ancestors. And then they told it my great grandmothers and the great grandfathers, and many years ago, billions and billion years ago. The people was under the ocean. The medicine man was. They made it a great spiritual song and protection. And they make their prayers down in the dark, and they make their singing down in the dark, how that they can move up to the Mother Earth, on top of Mother Earth. They made it the hardest way they ever made it. We have to live by the early ways, because it laid it there, and where they began the medicine man, song, singing, prayers, and they buried it down there. They came up on the earth with it. So that's where we use it. We live up here. We don't go for new ways, a new life, no, because we don't know anything. Some say, the white man say, we're going up in heaven. We're going forward. We're going forward. You got to go by the last. The main part of our life was buried down there, and that's what we came up with. I'm believing in my great-grandfathers had said the Mother Earth is, we come from the Mother Earth, and we're going back to the Mother Earth. Is going to cover us back under the earth. It says, come my son, come back and I'll cover you up. You'll be rich again. You'll be gold, you'll be silver, you'll be money, you'll have everything. What you left here, and now you got return everything. You're living right here in this Mother Earth now. This is what we believe now.
All our legends, all of our stories are like seeds to plant in the minds of our children, to grow with them. So in the oral tradition, we try to teach our children about Creator's laws and how they operate in them. Before we were placed here on this earth, all the other animals were here before us. And the one just before us were the deer people. And at that time, the deer walked upright, just like we do. And they had hands. And they could create. And they had the instructions of how to follow and how to live, and they had a certain length of time that they were to find out whether they were going to follow the Creator's ways or they're going to set up their own man-made ways. And so the deer people followed pretty much the way of life that we see today. So we were told even a long time ago that they began to set up their own man-made ways and religions, and they no longer followed the Creator's ways. And the prophets and all the ones who come to warn them, they killed them. They didn't want to listen. And so when their time was up, and their judgment came, the Creator came, and He judged them. And the deer people said, but we didn't know. We didn't know that it was wrong, that we were enslaving other people and we were destroying the earth and everything. And the Creator said, but I sent you prophets. I sent you ones to tell you, and you didn't listen to them. You killed them. So now your time is up. And this is going to be your punishment. I'm going to fuse your hands together so you can never create anything anymore. And you're going to hop on all fours from this time forward. And you're going to be the food for the next people I'm going to put here. And I'm going to put a bone right here as a warning to them that hunt you and kill you. That bone's going to be there so that they'll always know that this is the truth, and they'll remember that. And they'll always live according to the way the Creator wants us to live. And you're going to remember, but you're not going to speak no more. You abused your speech. You abused that power. And you used words in anger to hurt other people. And you used gossip, to put down other people. So no longer are you going to have the power to speak. And that's why they say today, when you go out and you hunt the deer and you look at their eyes, they've been through that purification, and their eyes are so sad now, and they look at us, but they can't warn us, they can't tell us anything. But that was a punishment of the deer people. And that's why today we always tell our children, you got to respect this earth and respect yourself. Respect the life, the gift that you have, because life is a gift.
We are from the earth, and if our earth is dying, if our relatives are dying, then we suffer the same fate because we're one and the same in that same circle. It all connects. It all connects in the sacred cycle of life. Now, I am confident, because of the teachings, that we will prevail. But I don't know if it will be a village high in the Andes, or a village in the Northwest Territories, or one on a Hopi Mesa. But I do know that the red people do have no oneness with our sacred grandmother, the Mother Earth. The human being, in its arrogance, can no way destroy the earth, because she has millions of years to heal herself. The question is whether the two-legged human being is going to be part of that healing process.
This universe is the tabernacle of God, the temple of God. When he created the universe, he gave his power into the universe, by which every living thing, everything will have life. There is no room for evil. That's what the medicine man and the holy man we have. There's no room for evil. Everything must be good, because everything God does is good. If he give us life, he give us everything we live by. And that's Indian religion. I believe in that too. I believe it.
I'd like to know if there's only one God or many of them for you.
The Creator had his dreams and vision of nations. That's why all languages was given. They interpreted, we say Tunkashla, Iota Tunkashla. Iota Tunkashla. But just lately, about 200 years ago, they said Wakanthanka. We never had that name, Wakanthanka. Iota Tunkashla, the greatest creator. So there's many, there's one God, but there is many languages with God.